Hi, welcome back to Biker Girl Gaming and getting back into our Megastore Simulator series. Oh, by the way, with the latest patch after the update, we now have the ability to change our sign. We can change the text color, the sign color, neon or regular, font size. Pretty cool. Alignment. So I changed that a little bit. All right, let's get started here. Let's open her up. I think the first thing I want to do, so of course I did run some offline days, again, just to build up our money again, but we haven't added anything new to the store. Remember, we got a couple new grocery licenses, some more frozen, a little bit more produce, some more refrigerated, a couple more non-food items. Got a couple new toy licenses, so we've got our pool thingies here. We got our first set of play balls for kids. Oh yeah, and we started getting these into our little sets, our doll sets on the hanging stuff. So, I do want to get a couple more self-checkouts. I think we're starting to get a little bit busier. I'd like to have a couple more registers. So let's start with that. I'm going to go storefront, and we're going to go two more. And then we'll figure out probably our next toy license. Should probably look at staff today as well, see if we have any good options, like for another restocker. All right, so we'll just add them to the end right here. All right, so now we have a total of 10, 8 right there, the 2 right here. Let's go check our stock room real quick so we don't forget to bring some stuff in for our unloader in the afternoon. Bring in another toilet paper because those seem to sell fast. Looks like we're gonna need another frozen veggie. Okay, let's do our toys here. Bring in another one of those. That. Sharks. Oh, the balls are selling well. Okay, we're good on candy. Dock 3. Looks like we need another bleach. We'll do another pumpkin. All right. So we got stuff coming in for our afternoon. Let's go see what our options are for restockers. No, this one's okay. Definitely not going to do that guy with an 83% move speed for 151. 122 move speed, 103 work speed for 113. That's not bad, actually. I think I'll do another late and we'll just have it set to all. Let's bring in one more. All right. All right, our next warehouse expansion is gonna cost us 17,000. I don't think we need that super bad yet. Our next store comes back down to the ground floor. So let's go ahead and purchase that and let's see where it's going to go. So we'll just do the one for now. Okay, so it goes this way now. So we're probably going to unlock another section going all the way up here. Oh, and it brings in the second door as well. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's go to decoration. Let's get our floor fixed. Then we'll get our wall done. Where's our purple? There we go. So right now we have, with the amount of registers we have capacity for 40 customers, and we're right around 29, 30 consistently here. All right, that's all set. It's afternoon, so we got a bunch of new workers. Next toy license. Got a tank and another car, and then a couple toys for 56. Let's do that one, and let's do that one. All right, so we're probably gonna need, we'll get one more of these, one more of these. Oh, not the corner. No, I don't want that one. We'll remove that one. I want a toy hook shelf. You know what? I'll keep the corner display because we'll use it at some point. All right, so we'll bring those in. Of course, we've got to set our prices. So 2 licenses worth of. Okay, we'll come back to that. Right now we're set at market. So 2 more toy licenses. We've gone from starting at 65,000 now to 37. 1 more store expansion downstairs and 2 toy licenses so far. We'll just set that there for now. All right, so we'll go here for now. See, he's looking for something that probably just unlocked with the license, but it's not out yet. I wish the customers wouldn't give you an out of stock hit unless there's an actual price tag for something. Otherwise, the only way to avoid that would be to do all your expanding with the store closed. Okay. Products. Okay, so this is where we left off. So we need 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, So there's one of each of those. Let's go back to our pricing. Oh, perfect. Okay. So again, my strategy here is I want to keep it high 20s, just below 30% above market. Tank. Okay, prices are set for those two licenses. Store is closing here in a few minutes, which will actually help us out a little bit as we get these new toys fixed. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 new items out of those two licenses. So got 25 people in the store. And then after we get all these set and figure out how we want them to be, then we'll go ahead and we'll bring in the full pallets for the storage room so our restockers can continue to fill it. All right, let's take this back outside. Let the customers continue to finish up, collect our pop machine money. All right, that's all good. Back up to 44,000. Tank. I'm gonna put the tank here. Okay, so then we'll go the minivan there. Okay, now we got a toolbox. I think we'll... Okay, we got a toolbox and a ring tower. I'm kind of thinking... Save this for another... Kind of thinking I might need another shelf. Oops. guess while I'm going down, I can take an empty box with me. Okay, do we have any more cars coming up in our next couple licenses? Okay, so we just got these two. Are there any more cars? No. Okay. Not the kind, there's the ride-on car, but not any more of these kind. So I think what I'll do is I'll move the van to like an end cap shelf. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and buy one more regular display shelf for now. Okay, here we go. We're gonna need this anyway, so might as well get it. So we're gonna pull these back off, and I think we'll put those there. And just for a minute, I'm gonna do this. Just want to line these up. So we'll put this on the end there, so they're close to the cars. Okay, so we've got a baby doll set, a doodle board, a twin doll. I'm gonna put the doodle board there. Toolbox. I think we'll go okay, we'll do that for now. You know what? I think I will. Can't use that one. Is it this one? I'm gonna pull these ones off. Put these over here. They're a little bit oddly shaped. And we'll put these here. Alright, so I think we'll do that for now. So we're going to go to, yeah, we'll go to dock 3 with this. Okay. So a full thing of toolbox, full thing of rings, full pallet of that, a full pallet of the tanks. Alright, so that's a full pallet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A full pallet of everything that we just brought in. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull all this off the truck so our restockers can work on it. We'll figure out the warehouse situation later. Oh, you know, I already need to order another pallet of some of this. Alrighty. One more. You see, they also changed the inside of the trucks. And now they can bring in 16 pallets instead of 10. Which, as our store gets bigger, that will actually come in handy. Honestly, right now it's not really necessary, but... Alright, so we need another... That's another van. We'll do another tank. And another toolbox. Alright, so put these back in here. Shut the door so we can bring in the other pallets off the next truck. Boy, the second truck is taking its time. Look how slow that is. All right. See, they're already coming after the second pallet of stuff. Dang, that one's already empty again. I didn't realize the shelf was going to hold so many of these vans. All right. We're going to bring in a third pallet. And that should be good for a little while, I think. That is crazy. All right. Let's go see how it's looking, and we'll take this up with us to get rid of all of our empty boxes. Oh, that's why. I didn't remove the price tags. Oh my God, what a noob move by me right there. I forgot to remove the price tags, and so they filled that shelf as well as this one. Yep. Yep. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. I'll have to keep an eye on that and try to empty those. Oh, man. Can't believe I did that. All right, let's end our day. All right. Let's get started again. Let's clean up a little bit back here. So 1 extra case of toilet paper, 1 extra case of frozen veggies. Get that truck out of here. Get this truck out of here. Extra plushies. All right, get this truck out of here. All right, what do we need to bring in? Let's see. Dock 1. Some iced coffee. We'll bring in some OJ, some chocolate milk, some more donuts. Well, we went through a lot of product yesterday. Already need another thing of luncheon meat? Wow, that's crazy. All right, we'll go with that. Dock 1 for Dock 2. We'll go ahead and bring in that. Another shark, because I'm sure by the end of the day we'll need it. These are the toys. Candy's good. And Dock 3. Need more produce. The non-food items are good. Okay, so I think we're good there. Okay, that's our toolbox. Where's our second pallet? Because I did bring in another one right here. Okay. So I'm going to throw these toolboxes back here because we know we don't want 2 pallets in the racks of the same item. Throw that empty pallet on this truck. I think just to make it easier, what I'm going to do is we're going to add we're going to add some of the toys to this rack. That's the doodle board. And I want to kind of keep all the hanging ones together, and that goes on this rack. So I think we'll throw that there. So this is a hanging. This is a hanging. Another hanging item. And another hanging. Okay, those are all hanging items, so that's a full rack there. So we'll put this back up here. These are the toolkits. These are the tanks. The van. And these must be the rings. Yep. All right, so all 9 new toy items set in the warehouse. Just got to try to fix the one issue upstairs with the van, the car van thing in the 2 different shelves. All right, let's go see what's going on up here right now. Yeah, I know. We're gonna have to, I think, wait till we get some empty boxes from some other stuff, probably. Or you know what I could probably do? Just thinking, if I moved this up, I could move this up here, and then we could do the vans right here. And then we could get rid of the end cap of cars and use that end cap for something else. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. All right. So this is going to be all balls. So let's go ahead and buy that. And then this is the rest of the balls. So that leaves us with 3 licenses left to finish our toy section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3 more there. Okay, so let's do 2 more toy licenses. That will leave us with 2 remaining. We'll do 1 more toy bin. But also with that second set of ball license. We also got the ride-on coupe and the xylophone as well. Okay, so we'll set that there. Where am I going here? Let's see how our warehouse is looking. Okay, our unloaders getting stuff done. Room for one more pallet there. And we're gonna have to start another rack for toys. All right, let's finish our pricing. And then we'll bring in our items and get more toys done here. Let's see, let's go 12. Okay, that's perfect. Go football. Let's go. It's 12 for the football. Can we go 12.25? 12.20. There we go. Right on coupe. 42.50. So if we put that to an even 50, that puts us at 24%. Let's go 52. 51. 50. Perfect. Okay, xylophone. Let's go 1650. 1675. 17. Perfect. And then the blue volleyball. Okay. Alrighty. Prices are set. All right. So let's add 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. All right, that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more actual products in the final 2 licenses, it looks like. And then toys will be complete again for the second time. Let's actually collect our pop machine money real quick. So I don't forget. All right. So this will be 4 new toy licenses today so far. So that 9, 13 new products, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 18 new actual toy products out of those 4 licenses so far, with 10 remaining in the final 2 licenses. Okay, so this is our ride-on car. One to a case. So what I'd like to do is get rid of these cars. I think move these rings over and then do a full shelf of these ride-on cars, honestly. I think that's what I'd like to do. Okay, so we've got a basketball, regular soccer ball, color soccer ball, basketball, volleyball, and a football. Okay, so let's do, we're probably going to need to get another egg. Let's do our 2 rows of volleyballs here. And then here, so we got 3 basketballs. 2, let's go. Soccer ball, football. Guess for now we'll do I don't want to go less than 2 rows because then it won't even take a full case. Ah. Oh, this staff issue is really annoying. I should have paused them. So I'm going to go 2 footballs. Then we'll go oh! Oh my God, I'm so irritated with this. Oh my God. Oh. They're still gonna work until after what they were already assigned to do, I think. Yeah. Oh man, that's so frustrating. I just want to... Oh. Okay, now... There we go. Okay, now I think what I'll do is... since they're paused, I'm gonna, since there's only 2 of the soccer balls and 3 of the basketballs, I'm gonna do 3 basketballs down below and then 2 rows of the soccer balls up above. All right. So we got our 3 new basketballs, our 2 new soccer balls, 2 new volleyballs, and then we've got the regular footballs. Okay, now we got a couple extra cases of these we got to take back down, and a bunch of empty boxes. Ah, this staff drives me crazy. Throw those up there. All right, so we'll go ahead and resume these guys. Sorry about my momentary freak out. It's just frustrating. I mean, at least we have the option to pause them now. I should have done it sooner. Honestly, I just thought I was going to be able to get it done. Quick enough, but nope. Oh, now that's full. Okay. Yeah, I guess the one downside to having more restockers now is that they assign to fill things a lot quicker. Okay, so I still want to fix this issue here. Okay, so I need to bring in our pallets. So we got the ride-on coop, footballs, volleyball, soccer and basketballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was there any other items? Am I missing? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new balls. And then these ride-on coops here, so that's 9. Yeah, I think that was everything with this batch, right? Alright, so we'll bring those into the warehouse. I think they're all done. So let's go ahead and let's start our new day. Get going. Alright, so I'll get rid of this truck. Okay, so we're going to need another one of those. We're good here. You know what? I am not going to order any more of these until we get that shelf fixed. So that's what I'll do. I'll just hold off back here. Alright, so just one plushie. I think we're still good on produce for at least another day or two. So what do we need over here? We'll get a pallet of cappuccino. We'll go ahead and bring in some of the spud chips. Chicken nuggets. Sushi. Good here. And I think we're all good there. All right, so there's our reordering for the warehouse. Just gonna double check one thing. Not management. Shopping. Products. Off shelf. Out of stock. Okay. The xylophone. I didn't get a xylophone, did I? That's right. Okay. So let's bring that in. I swore I clicked it. Maybe it just didn't take. All right, so we'll bring one of those in. And then we'll bring in the full pallet. I thought there was one more product. And I was right. So that was 10 with those 2 licenses. Okay, so the xylophone, I think, these are maracas. I think I'm going to go xylophone on the top 2 there. So I don't need another shelf for that. So bring this off. So okay, so everything's in stock on the sales floor, and everything's that we currently have is in stock in the storage room. So that's going to leave us with a couple more instruments, 3 more plushies, our 2 doll houses, another ride-on toy, and a couple more board learning game thingies. All right, almost there, almost there. Where are we at with our grocery? So this is going to be all produce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new produce items with our next grocery license. And then let's see, we got rice, cereal, pop. I think that's salmon or fish. This is pasta. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll just run this day. We'll end this episode as it's starting to get a little long now. So we did get the 4 new toy licenses, so that's good. So all these items right here are new. We got the new xylophone up here. Uh, we accidentally put the van in 2 places. We're going to work on correcting that. We got regular footballs now. We got 2 kinds of volleyballs, 2 kinds of soccer balls, 3 kinds of basketballs. That's all new. We got 1, 2, I think 3, 4, 5 new hanging items. And yeah. So what I want to do is I want to let these sell out right here because I didn't mean to leave them on this shelf when I moved them to the end cap. I forgot to remove the price tags and our restocker restocked them in both locations. So I'm not going to bring any more into the warehouse until these are all gone. I'm going to move these rings over here next to uh, the toy boxes here, and then probably go a full shelf of both of these ride-ons. We got one more ride-on coming in, so what I'll do is I'll do a full shelf of each of those and we'll go back to back with that. I think that's my plan. And then, you know, when I do expand the upstairs some more, depending on if the toys are staying in stock or not, I might expand more rows of some of these toys later on as we get more room upstairs. But for now, I'm just trying to get all the toys complete. So I think in our next episode, the goal will be to finish off the toys. So we got 2 more licenses, 10 more products, and then we'll get back down here to grocery. And maybe even, well, I don't know if we'll start the bakery in the next episode, but maybe work on continuing to expand. Get a couple more store expansions over here. So we'll need some money for that because the store expansions and the warehouse expansions are starting to get expensive now. The grocery licenses are still pretty cheap, so we'll definitely keep going with grocery. But I want to get toys complete first, continue with grocery, maybe get another expansion or 2, and then think about maybe starting our bakery. That's kind of where I'm thinking, where we're going to go with this episode. All right, so 1900, so we're getting close to the end of the day. Let's check out our warehouse here. So offline, while I'm making some money, I think what I'll do is I'll get the warehouse situation figured out here. And then I will also try to get that one toy correction with that camper van situation fixed as well and get our toys to what I just described. So we're ready when we get our next 2 licenses in the next episode. That toy situation will be fixed. And then on screen, I'll bring in the last 2 toy licenses and we'll get it set in the recorded episode. Get rid of this truck, that truck. We don't have a truck there. All right, so we're gonna go, while we're waiting for the store to close here, I'm gonna go, got lots of balls. Lots of play balls. Okay, what what is this pallet? What is that? That is the Ride-On Toys. Okay, so we have one more spot. So put those there. Those were the xylophones. Alright, store's closed. So I'm just gonna finish this up real quick. We'll collect our pop machine money. We'll see where our restockers are so I can end our day and show the final stats. But if our restockers are still going, I'll probably just end it so it's not boring. Okay, so we will need one more rack in the storage room for the last 2 licenses as well. So I'll definitely have to order one more set of pallet racking for that. And then we'll have toys 100% complete for the second time. As long as the Deb doesn't bring in any more new items for toys. But she just brought in, it was either 49 or 50 new items with that last update, which is what we're finishing up right now. So I doubt, not to say new items won't be coming to the store, because I'm sure they will, but I doubt it will be toys at this point. Okay, so we'll just, for now, we'll just go here. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to rearrange our warehouse now that we're having to add more racks and we're out of like the normal wall space. So we'll just put that there for now. All right, that's taken care of. Let's get our pop machine money. And I think what I'll also do before we end the episode while we're waiting for our restockers to finish, since we do still have 30,000 that we haven't spent, is I'm going to go ahead and do the expansions in the store. So let's do that one. So we could do one more. Can't do another one. So the purple paint is still selected. Okay, so in the next episode, we'll definitely do one more right there. And then I think we'll figure out where we're going to place our bakery. So probably move the registers around a little bit as we continue to move down, and we have a second set of doors now. And then figure out where we're going to put our bakery. Oops, I don't want shopping. I want management. Want to go back up to the floor. All right. So one more expansion done now. So that's 2 total expansions so far today in this episode. Let's go see how our toys are looking. So again, we're not going to order any more warehouse for this item until this is fixed. We're going to bring in another 2 shelves to go back to back here for our remaining items. right, and then I don't know if those two were board games for the regular shelf or hanging items. If they're not hanging items, then we'll just go two of each of these to finish that off. I don't want to fill that in until I know what those last two toy licenses are going to fully bring in. All right, yeah, this is looking good. We're looking good. All right, so our unloader's done, so he's just standing around, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and bring that in. Bring that in. It wasn't the camper van. It was... yeah, this Galloper XL. That's the one we're holding off on for now. Okay. So we'll bring in a few more items for our unloader to work on. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and let these restockers continue to finish their day. And like I said, in the next episode, we will work on getting this one more expansion to knock this wall out. So we go all the way up at least through here. So extra room, we'll probably move some registers down and figure out how to get our bakery started. Finish our rest of our toy section, so 2 more licenses, 10 more items. We'll look at getting the warehouse reorganized and do some more grocery items as well. So if you're still following along at this point, you haven't hit that sub button yet, I'd really appreciate it if you could. It helps my channel grow and helps me get a little bit closer to my goal of trying to get to 500 subscribers on the channel. Also, any likes or comments are appreciated as they do help with the YouTube algorithm, helping push my video out to more viewers. And with that, I'd like to say wherever you are in the world when you're watching this, I really hope you're having a wonderful morning, day, or night. And I hope we'll see you in our next episode where we've got a lot more exciting stuff coming as we're starting to actually become a Megastore. All right, everyone have a good one. Bye-bye.